Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK 1052 in the morning. Let's get the conversation going quickly here with Gary Williams, as got a couple of softball players in here. And Gary, welcome into the show.
Good morning. We're glad to be here.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. Of course, nice week this week. Honored at the basketball game. Talk about some of those great memories and getting some people together there.
It was a really nice time. The committee put on a dinner for us, and we had all the girls except for 3. They had other commitments show up. It was nice seeing all of them and going over some of the things that they did and what they're doing with their lives now.
And these couple ladies you have with us, tell us a little bit about each of these players that you have and you brought in today.
Okay, Jenn Harnischfeger, who is now Jenn Harnischfeger Olzinski. She was our shortstop on the 2010 championship team, did a great job for us. A little scary moment in that state final game. We were just talking about that. During the game, she got hit in the throat with a bad bounce, and we're a little concerned that she wasn't going to be able to finish the game, but she stuck in there and did a great job. And Sammy Gal, our second baseman on that team, she had a tremendous career for us, just like Jenn did. And without those two, I don't think we would ever have been able to do what we did in 2010.
Jenn, let's bring you in first. Boy, time goes by so quickly. I can't believe 2010. Those 6 years have gone by quickly, but it's unbelievable. But what an experience that you had there at Nanticoke.
Something I'll never forget. It's good to be back here. Haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to be back. It was great times winning the state championship.
And as far as where are you now? Let's talk a little bit about where you're living.
I'm still in Nanticoke. I teach there, coaching the girls basketball, so keeping busy. And
as far as going through the life as a collegiate athlete as well, right?
Yep, played softball at Kings for 4 years.
And talk about that experience.
Great experience. I mean, coming off my senior year winning a state championship, I knew I wanted to play softball in college, and I loved playing at Kings. Got to play with one of my all-time best friends, so it was a great experience. Loved it there.
And, Coach, you remember some of those memories of what it took to win a state championship, a lot of hard work. Take us through these girls buying in over the years and saying, okay, we want this.
Well, both teams were similar, both the 2003 and 2010 team. They started off as a young team working together from Little League right up through junior high, and they never gave up. They stuck. In fact, the 2010 group, we had 13 seniors on the team. They just refused to give up playing softball, and it made us really strong and really deep. Jenn and Amanda were 2 of our senior leaders with that group when they were juniors, and blended right in with them. And both groups, like I said, they were both family affairs. They got together. They got along very well. They all worked hard, and they all had that desire to be really good at the game.
And Sammy Gal, welcome into the show. We appreciate you coming in here on Christmas Eve. How about for you? You look back, does it seem like yesterday?
Yeah, I remember the game like yesterday. It was definitely one of the best days of my life. So many memories with so many people. It was just amazing.
How about yourself now? Where you at? What you up to?
So I'm still in Nanticoke. I go to WILK. I'll graduate in May. And I also assistant coach the girls basketball team. Go Trojanettes.
All right. And talk about having that relationship with Jenn. What's that like?
It's great. I mean, me and Jenn, we've been playing softball together since our Wyoming Valley Flames days. I was in 3rd grade, so we went to school together. We played softball, we played basketball, and now we're still best friends, so it's great.
Jenn, how about for you as far as teaching the youth right now and trying to get across that hunger that both you and Sammy had? How do you kind of relate to those young kids? I'm sure they look at you and say, hey, this young lady, she's pretty fit, and she was a good athlete back in the day. I'm sure that, so they get a little bit to know that you can handle yourself out there, whether it's on the court or on the field.
Yeah, I love teaching the kids in school. I love coaching with Coach Yenjai. It's just a great experience to be back in town in Nanticoke that Sammy and I still call home. It's different when you coach in your hometown. It makes it that much better.
Sammy, for you, going from a player to a coach, talk about what that's like now and the shoes on the other foot.
I mean, it's very different. I mean, especially for Coach Yenjai, I had a ton of respect for him as a player. But especially now as a coach, I mean, you really see what goes on behind the scenes, and it makes me respect him even more. And it's good to see. I mean, I remember Katie Buczynski, when I was a player, she used to bring me cookies almost every game. So now to coach them, it's really great.
That's so cute. Coach Williams, what are some things? I'm sure you give some tips to these ladies as far as some experiences with coaching and going through it. And you had some great influences there at Nanticoke as well, Coach.
I did. I always tell the girls to make themselves heard. They know the game, they played the game, they were successful. I said, don't be afraid to give your opinions. Point out, give Coach Endry all the help he can get. And when I was coming through, I had some great mentors. John Cachetis, for one, was the head baseball coach for ages at Nanticoke. And when I first started out, I used to go and sit and talk to him for hours on end just to give me some advice. But a good friend of mine was also in that program, Tommy Kevlock. He coached at Nanticoke for years, very knowledgeable. And they were big supporters. And even my brother-in-law was my first assistant softball coach, Jimmy Zabritsky, who coached basketball at Nanticoke. He really helped me get established as a coach and what I needed to do as a coach to make the players better.
Yeah, and some great memories of all those names that you brought up and great guys. Coach, for you, Gary Williams, talk about a fun tradition. We got about a minute left here in our show. What's a fun tradition you're looking forward to this weekend?
Well, you know what? My kids are, if you're talking about Christmas, my kids are out of town. My one daughter lives in San Diego. My other daughter lives in Bloomington, Illinois. It's tough. So we spend a lot of time with my brother-in-law's family and my brother's family.
All right. Well, enjoy it, and we appreciate your time today, Gary.
Thank you.
All right. Jen, how about you? Something you're looking forward to this weekend?
Just looking forward to spend time with family, relax a little bit. On Monday, we have a huge basketball game, so just relaxing for the weekend, getting back to work on starting Monday.
All right. Thank you so much, Jen. Enjoy.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Sammy, for you?
Same thing. I'm just excited to spend time with my family, relax a little bit.
Well, we appreciate all of you coming in today and spending a little time here in studio on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Sammy, and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Sammy Gow, Jenn Harnischfeger, now married, so we've got a addition to that name, and Gary Williams here on the John Mendola Show. Thank you so much for joining us. Pick up a copy of that basketball preview magazine at any of the locations we told you. Of course, McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers is where you can get them in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, and Hazleton. Have a great one, and Merry Christmas from WILK.